Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kal.
And I'm here. And I'm Ghost.
And today we've got a pretty packed lineup from
Pack.
Bethesda's surprise Oblivion Remaster to Nintendo fans waging war on scalpers and Netflix stupidly saying that it's actually saving Hollywood, not killing it.
What?
Yeah, but it's been a wild month for games, tech, and entertainment, so let's just get right into it, shall we? First up, The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered has finally launched this April, and obviously the fans have gone crazy. Bethesda rebuilt Oblivion using Unreal Engine 5 with upgraded environments, character models, lighting, and even more realistic lip syncing. The game looks so good that people are basically saying this should be considered a remake, not a remaster. But Todd Howard made it clear that they didn't want to fundamentally remake the game. He said, quote, "We want people to feel the way they did. We want people to feel the way they did then, keep the bones in place." And they really did. The janky charm is still there. Yeah, because I would like a lot of games to continue to maintain their charm without really reinventing the wheel. Like, I love the game for what it was back then. Don't change a thing.
Right. But I also want other developers to take heed of this. Not because someone says like a warning shot's like a bad thing, but this should be a warning shot straight across the bow. You don't have to reinvent an old IP.
Exactly.
Just give us an update.
The old IP updated.
Some of these games dropped on the Unreal Engine 5 would be astronomically amazing,
right?
Like groundbreaking would be great.
Yes.
Can you imagine like a Phantom Pain? Obviously we won't get that, but like a Phantom Pain on Unreal Engine 5, how good those damn graphics were back in the day.
The thing is, Phantom Pain
amazing.
Still looks fantastic now.
It's absolutely great.
Like,
absolutely
it
great.
Still has great gameplay now. But yeah, honestly, Bethesda needed this win considering their last couple of RPGs have not been hitting as well. And God knows we don't. The
gaming industry needed this one for sure.
That too, but I'm like, we don't know when the next Elder Scrolls is going to be, so this shadow drop was well needed. But as far as like the jank that people are used to with Bethesda games, they still have clunky NPC movements. They got some awkward, the awkward dialogue, but everything's just wrapped in modern visuals. It's like stepping back into 2006 with just a fresh coat of paint. But as Oblivion soared, some indie developers took a direct hit. Post Trauma, a PlayStation 2 inspired horror game published by Raw Fury, launched the exact same day and it got completely overshadowed. Jonas Antonsen, I think that's your name, from Raw Fury explained the struggle. Indies don't have the cash or marketing muscle to fight AAA shadow drops. They have to carefully plan their launch dates months, even years in advance. And something like Oblivion just wipes that out all like overnight. He even tweeted sarcastically, quote, "Thank God Post Trauma was the only notable release today and nothing else happened." So,
I mean, I feel that, but yeah, and it is brutal for the indie games, right? Like, that's just, you're not going to be able to get away from that. But also, though, you need shadow drops like this to keep it pushing, right? Because I don't know, like what you said, Bethesda needed the win. You know what I mean? So good for them. It's shitty on the indie games, but don't worry, indie games, because when Rockstar drops GTA 6, everyone's going to be a little pissed off. So don't worry about it. Everyone's going to be in that boat. So you're fine.
Not only that, you can still like I think the interest in indie games is a lot higher than it used to be.
Oh yeah,
because of how 100%. Bad AAA games have been, just how bad the quality has been as far as like AAA projects. So even though it got blown out the water now, I'm pretty sure in a couple of months, if your game is good, people will start to pay attention to it. But yeah, and it just sucks to work on a project, it come out.
Oh. And then and I know he'll never see this, and that's okay, and I'm okay that he'll never see this, but I was looking through resumes and stuff, and Asmongold came across my feed, And you know how he does like his stream and he's got all the people on there, he just reads off comments and stuff.
Right.
And they were talking about like, oh, you know, you're always bashing games and this, that, and he was like, what are you talking about? Like the whole gaming community looked at a game and said it's not going to work, and yet you still produced a game that didn't work, and then you're surprised by it. And I think sometimes the big AAA games, like we see them coming as bombs, and it gives indie games the cachet to say, well, we could drop there and steal some of that eyesight, right? At least that's just my thought. And I think he is right though, because we look at games and we go, ooh yeah,
right,
yeah, no, that's you guys should have just whiteboarded that one and kept it moving.
Exactly, because the space is just so, and most of the time it's just like these live service FPS like hero shooters. Like, bro, we have enough.
We don't need them anymore.
We don't need no more. Give us some more interesting co-op experiences. Like, honestly, even though we don't play Outlast Trials, that's still a very unique co-op experience that does not exist anywhere else from that I can think of.
Give me Destiny, Call of Duty, a Battlefield, and I mean, not really Apex, but what's the other one? Fortnite. There you go. Your online kind of shooter. Those are it. Those are it.
Those are the big ones.
Yes.
Good luck trying to squeeze in.
For real. Absolutely. It just, I don't know, man. But keep going. I apologize.
Well, switching gears, literally. You like that? You like that pun?
I did.
Forza Horizon 5 just sped onto PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro.
So horrible. Are you proud of yourself?
Ported by Panic Button, and this port is pretty impressive. Performance mode delivers 60 FPS, and quality mode gives you 30 FPS, which I do not like. But either way, with stunning foliage density and more detailed textures. The PlayStation 5 version looks almost identical to the Series X, practically no visual differences during normal gameplay.
I'm fine with that.
Thing, dynamic resolution scaling. PlayStation 5 sometimes dips a little lower internally, but you never notice unless you're pixel counting screenshots, which we don't do around here. The only thing that gives me headaches is a 30 FPS game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but also though, the game was released a while ago.
I don't care.
So, well, listen, you're not going to get
put it in performance mode. I don't care.
They're not going to do it. Not going to do it. Though they should be trying to give you a update on the visuals for that should be in $100 for early access though.
Thank you.
And it being full price on every other thing. It's still $80.
Exactly.
And, I mean, I guess you do get the car pass or whatever, and the car pass is $50.
That's crazy.
But it's still a $60 game, though. Like, okay. I mean, I'm not going to bitch because I'm buying it. That's not the point. Because I'm a hypocrite and I want to race, but still, though, that's a lot.
Right. What if you happen to have a PlayStation 5 Pro? You get the best of both worlds.
Oh, I don't.
I was about to say. That information was not relayed to me. Anyway, quality mode level foliage at performance mode frame rates. You get less pop-in and higher texture detail stretching far into the distance. There's even a bonus. PlayStation 5 Pro's quality mode adds ray trace self-reflection on your car while racing.
That's cool.
It's subtle, but for chrome-heavy cars or mirrored surfaces, it's a nice touch. But yeah.
Not something for me, but I do like that they did that, though.
Right. Meanwhile, EA's Skate reboot is still grinding towards its early access launch later this year. The dev team at Full Circle confirmed something big, though. No offline mode. Why do we keep having this?
Okay.
In 2025, why do we keep having this conversation? What happens to the people who don't really have great internet? That means they don't, I mean, you try to log in and you keep getting kicked back to the main menu because your internet's not strong enough. Or you get a connection.
Just get rich. Just get rich. Right? Just said just getting good. Just get rich.
This is stupid. Anyway, Skate is being built as a live, ever-evolving multiplayer world set in a city called San Amsterdam. The team says they want players to see live events, city changes, and updates in real time, and that means mandatory online play. Man, I guess. I mean, like you can't.
2K, like the playground. I guess. Like you can watch games live.
But I hate
2K.
But it should be a mode that you opt into. it shouldn't be the basis for playing the game. I don't understand. If you want all these live events, why can't you just make it like an offline mode where somebody can just skate around? Or maybe they can just update their game. So you
can buy skins.
Oh my God.
And buy packs and buy cosmetics and shit like that. That I'm such a hypocrite for saying that I buy.
What happens down the road when, EA doesn't want to pay for these servers? They don't want to pay for these servers anymore. They just take it offline. So Ubisoft says we don't really own our games. We're just paying for the licenses. But I'm not liking where all this stuff is heading. But anyway,
can we go back to Blockbuster and we just gonna rent this? Like this.
God, that's a memory.
Let me just buy a subscription to the game. Show my age. I'll just buy a subscription to the game, and then when we're done, we just cancel it. You know what I mean?
Blockbuster started getting too big for their britches up here, charging $10 for a rental, and God forbid you forget to bring that bitch back. That's $7 per day.
I was burning them bitches. Burning them bitches onto the Xbox.
For the young children,
$5 rental,
burning
$60
men, he was
games.
copying the game illegally onto a CD
Whoa! I was doing that though. I was doing that. That shit was hot. Be like, didn't you just check this one out? Yeah, right. It just wasn't working. Let me get another one. Have Battlefront 2 as soon as that bad boy hit.
Anyway, if you've been in the playtest, you already know the vibe is closer to a massive open skate park MMO than a traditional solo skate game. Honestly, I am excited for another skate. I know the community itself. I might try it, to be honest. You will be trying it. If I'm trying it, we will be trying it.
It was never a game that I got into because I wasn't really big into skateboarding, but
me neither.
I am interested. I am interested to see what this one would be about.
There are no solo endeavors here, sir. It's we or nothing.
That's a lie. But okay, keep going.
But anyway, speaking of open worlds, Dune Awakening is about to kick off its biggest beta yet. From May 9th to May 12th, tens of thousands of players will get access, and this time there's no NDA. You can stream it, clip it, and fully share the experience.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, this is one that I'm
footage.
Actually kind of excited about. I think the first time I saw the gameplay, I wasn't really interested. It actually turned me off, but I'm interested in seeing if they've changed anything. You can't really get a grasp on what the game is until you have it in your hands, so I'm definitely going to try and get into this beta as soon as possible. But anyway, players will explore Arrakis, survive sandstorms, dodge sandworms, and dig into the first major story act, which Funcom says offers about 20 hours of gameplay. The full Steam launch is set for June 10th, with console versions rolling out a little later. If early hands-on previews are any indication, this could be the most faithful Dune game adaptation we've ever seen. Meanwhile, another RPG made huge waves. Claire Obscur, Expedition 33, hell of a name, sold over 500,000 copies in its first 24 hours. Despite launching just days after Oblivion Remastered, Claire Obscur found its audience pretty fast. Critics love it, and also the players love it. The Metacritic scores are 93 on Xbox, 92 for PlayStation 5, and 90 on PC. Steam reviews,
that's kind of good.
Yeah, that's hella good. Steam reviews are overwhelmingly positive too, sitting at 93%. Damn good for a debut release from French studio Santhal Interactive. If you're into surrealist fantasy and reactive turn-based combat, definitely put this one on your radar. Now, let's jump to Nintendo, because Switch 2 pre-orders are absolute madness. In Japan alone, over 2.2 million people applied just through the My Nintendo store.
That's crazy.
Nintendo even had to apologize, saying demand far exceeded expectations. Not everyone
Meaning they did not make enough.
Yeah, exactly. Not everyone is guaranteed a console at launch, and the lotteries are rolling into multiple rounds. Meanwhile, U.S. retailers like Walmart, Target, and Best Buy got slammed when pre-orders went live. Queues crashed, obviously.
Oh, yep, absolutely.
Carts got emptied mid-checkout.
Yep. Reminiscent of PlayStation.
Listen to this. Orders got canceled even after payment.
Oh, hell no. Nope. I'd be livid.
I would be vibrating through the walls.
Oh, like, what? I could give people fucking heat exhaustion from the heat coming off my body if they took that much money out of my account. It was like, nah, I'm just kidding, bro.
And then telling me my order got canceled, so where's my money at?
I'd be like, you're about to get canceled. There ain't no way. I'm popping tires. Ain't nobody going to work.
If you manage to survive all of this, congratulations. You're among the lucky few. And of course, scalpers showed up immediately.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, the bots are going off.
Switch 2 pre-orders flooded eBay for $1,000, $1,500, even $2,000. But the fans have been fighting back. They flooded eBay with fake listings, selling printed pictures of Switch 2 consoles for $450 with no refunds. It's a full-on meme war against scalpers, and honestly, I can't blame them, because honestly, we're tired of it.
Fuck them.
But I am definitely okay with guerrilla tactics being used at this point. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
But I'm okay with them using them on the scalpers, for sure.
Right, exactly.
Because y'all are shit for people. And the people that still have PS5 sitting on them and trying to get your money back, I'm talking to you. You suck.
But the drama didn't stop there. Nintendo's upgrade pricing for Switch 2 games is kind of a confusing mess. In the UK, upgrading Mario Party or Kirby costs 17 euros. Upgrading Breath of the Wild only costs 8 euros. In the US, Zelda upgrades are $10, but Nintendo hasn't confirmed Mario Party or Kirby upgrade prices yet. Some upgrades
Wait, to go from a Switch 1 to like the
yeah, the upgraded version of that game.
Also, like doing like the PS5 type thing that they were doing for like Ghost of Okay. Yeah, that is
instead
weird.
Of having, instead of having like a static price, because most of the time it's just a $10 upgrade.
Right.
But theirs is all over the place.
Yeah, that's ugly.
Yeah. Some upgrades add full new storylines, others are just visual enhancements. But with zero consistency, players are frustrated and confused about what they're even paying for. I think it's time for Nintendo.
Be careful.
My thing is, it's not even.
They'll put a cease and desist. You say anything about Nintendo?
I can't even say that because I mean it's already been sold out. Like all of this complaining online, like I said, amounted to nothing because people will buy it regardless. Nintendo knows this.
I'm getting on there. I'm buying all the Mario Karts. I'm gonna stand on the corner. I'm gonna sling them things like dope. It's freaking crazy. You got to make sure you censor that because we will get it'd be like Sesame Street, like the count.
See a copyright claim on a video with 10 views. Nintendo still watching. God.
Crazy.
And finally, let's talk Netflix. At the Time 100 Summit, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos dropped a stupid ass statement saying Netflix isn't destroying Hollywood, it's saving it. He argued that people simply prefer watching movies at home now. Now, I want to say that I prefer watching movies at the movie theater because I like that collective experience, especially when it's like a major film that has a lot of buzz behind it.
I don't
like that. That's
no, actually, I agree. No, truthfully though, I agree. There are just some movies I need to see in theaters.
Right. But the thing is, I don't want to go to the theater and pay $10, for a bottle of water, and then, the $15 for the bucket of popcorn. That's $40, $50.
Oh, you want to come down here where I'm at?
Ain't no
That's
telling
a cheating night out. That's a cheating night out. What? To go to the movies? It's freaking stupid down here.
I can only imagine. God forbid you go to New York, where ticket prices are like over $20.
Oh, it's like that down here.
Or it might be over
easy. It's you can easily spend $20 on a ticket down here, because then this just shows the opulence of what we do. But like you can get down here and you can order food to the movie, like to the actual theater, and then they have leather reclining seats and stadium seating, and then 4D freaking go to the movies, and it's $200. Like what the hell do we do?
Right. But the thing, I think there needs to be more incentive to get people to the movie theater. Well, then again, our economy doesn't allow most people to be able to spend $40, $50 in a weekend. People would rather spend that money, on groceries or whatnot.
On eggs.
Yeah. True. Yes, on
eggs and milk, $45.
But me personally, thankfully, I have disposable income.
Luckily, I'm rich.
But it still sucks. Like, I don't think Netflix is saving, because they have a lot of trash on their platform. That's a lot of trash TV.
I don't think they're saving it either. I don't even know how to even think about that, because I think they're a little shady too, because when they first opened up, they said that the point of their mechanism is to be able to share it, right?
Right.
And then Bird Box came out and they had like 17 million views, and they were like, there's only 9 million people registered. And they were upset.
They were like, absolutely not. Password sharing has been around for years. And then when they started doing it, everybody started doing it. I'm like, dang, can't have nothing. And they start coming out with these bundles, kind of like cable used to be back in the day. I have all the major ones that I need. I'm not really a fan of Netflix.
I'm just showing my age. I just don't like none of that. I just don't.
I guess it is
Paramount, HBO. Well, HBO's always been HBO and Showtime always been like their own thing, and Stars. So like, I'm not mad at that.
HBO always has quality shows, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, Stars didn't. I mean, I can't say they never did, but like Power really, or not Power. Yeah, Power really put them over the freaking top of like, okay, thanks 50.
Yeah. It didn't like The Sopranos be on. Oh, you talking about what's that for HBO? Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That was for Stars.
Stars. Yeah, he was on Stars.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, he said that theater going is an outdated model. That declining box office.
He's an outdated model.
Declining box office numbers prove it. I don't think the box office numbers actually prove it. I just think they keep making like these movies with all these
shit.
The same stuff. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go and see a Fast and Furious.
I don't want to see Fast and Furious 15, and I know
and then the movie costs like $600-700 million.
That too, and
no wonder
they're not
y'all ain't making no money.
And here's also the thing: I'm tired of Marvel movies. I'm tired of Marvel, and I'm tired of Fast and the Furious. Just put the shits on TV at this point. Like, they just suck. Like, can we get something else? And I'm tired of the damn Disney remakes.
Yes,
put that shit on Disney Plus. Stop putting the shit
remakes
in the theater. You know what? Because you said something in chat. I want to go see Sinners. Like, I want to see something different.
Right.
And I don't want to see another. Sorry, I'm nothing against Michael B. Jordan, but I'm tired of the fucking Rocky movies too. Like, can we just get something original, please? Like, just something out of the box. Like, can I get another Quentin Tarantino movie?
Right.
Is that so hard to ask for? I know he's only trying to do 12 of them bitches, but like, or 10.
He said 10.
But he needs to go. Yeah, he needs to do another one or two.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my old man rant.
Obviously, not everybody agrees. Actors like Willem Dafoe say home viewing devalues storytelling, that people aren't really engaging with movies when they can just skip around and binge watch in pieces. I agree with that, because sometimes I will watch half a movie, get up and go do something, and come back later in the day and watch it. You don't
if I even come back.
Well, that's true too. God forbid you don't capture my attention. I have to literally sit there, toss my phone, and watch, a movie, so I don't have to be distracted by anything.
And you know what? I think William Dafoe has a very interesting perspective on it, though, because somebody like him, Hugh Jackman, Denzel Washington, some of those older actors, right? They also do Broadway.
Yeah, exactly.
They're thespians of live theater as well, and you can't watch Phantom of the Opera. I mean, you can, but watching Cats or Phantom of the Opera or Death of a Salesman, Bronx Tale, things like you need to feed off of a crowd. You feed off of that environment. So I understand where he's coming from, and yeah, I mean, I agree with him. I see where he's coming from. Right.
And I wish more people could go to the theater more. I would love to go, but being a parent makes it harder.
Make sure you wear deodorant and be in there just being spicy. It ain't just my nachos.
Where was I at? And get back to my script.
Hey, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something before you get back. All right, this is real quick because I want this in the comments. What is the armrest etiquette? Because nobody fucking knows. Armrest etiquette.
The right
full theater.
Okay, so the right armrest is mine. It goes to the right.
Is it always right?
Because if you
shit. I'm left-handed. I want the left.
The reason I say that it changes depending on like the edge seats. So if you're sitting on the edge and you're on the left side of the aisle, then the left armrest would be yours. Or you can, like, most of the time people are sitting with each other. So if somebody comes down and sits next to you, you have the left armrest.
I'm sucking teeth. I'm sucking teeth. Someone sitting next to me.
But you need to talk. You need to talk to the person next to your chair and have that discussion with them.
No.
But I was just trying to logically think.
Logic goes out the window. That's like at an airport or a grocery store. It's all hell in a handbasket. I just wanted to know because that should be bothering me. Like, do you want the front of this bad boy or you want the back of it? But we got to split it. Just what are we doing? We'll continue.
Director Steven Soderbergh says theaters can survive, but they need smarter programming and better reasons to bring audiences back. It's not just about putting a movie on a big screen. It's about building an experience again.
Original idea.
Right. So, yeah. Do you guys think Netflix is really saving Hollywood? Is Nintendo Switch 2 launched the biggest pre-order mess ever? And is Oblivion Remastered secretly one of the best remakes we've gotten? I don't think it's that good. I mean, but it is good. Just let me know what you think down below. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for hanging out.
And I want to know what you think. No. And I also want to know if you think eating candy corn outside of the Halloween season is crazy. Hit the like and subscribe button and comment down below. Have a great night. Bye.
The time of cleansing draws nigh. Who now will save us from God?